Hey, part 2 of episode 1.
Hey,
Anyway,
I didn't know that, so sorry.
yeah, neither did I. It's been a while since I've recorded these. Anyway, as I was saying in the other part was
Just repeat what you said at the end real quick.
yeah, the Nintendo Switch. I'm not gonna buy it on my own just yet because the launch
Are you
price.
talking at launch or in general?
Both.
Oh, you're not gonna get it in general?
Yeah. I mean, I might get it in a few years if the price is super low. Like,
They'll probably lower it.
the Wii price right now, which is about maybe 100.
They're not gonna lower that. No, they won't do 100.
Exactly, which is why I won't get it.
Why would they do that?
Because it's so damn expensive.
The Wii is like
No, it's not. The Wii's like maybe
12 years
you
old.
can buy a Wii for $50.
Because it's 12 years old.
Exactly. But it's still a lot more useful than a Wii U.
Alright, I'll give you that. I'm just saying, like, they're not gonna make this new console / handheld $100. But, like, the thing is, here's how marketing works. Now, I don't know what their reason is, but normally, how a price is set is because it depends how much it costs to make it. And then you gotta find a good, place where you can make a profit in order to do more things. So, in the benefit of their doubt, the reason why it might be so expensive could be because it costs them a lot of money to make. Maybe each Nintendo Switch costs $150, whereas each Wii U costs like maybe $100. So they're like, in order for us to make a reasonable profit with these, we have to raise the price. So that's just maybe they're doing
Yeah,
that.
I can understand the higher price to an extent. Like,
What was
suppose
the other thing?
the price, I can understand if they're the original goal that I was thinking was with the Wii U was with a gamepad you can play any game that you have for your Wii U and you can play it on the road. That's how I thought of it. That's why I got one. And then when I actually got one I learned, oh man, I can't go poop and play games.
Well, alright, I knew you couldn't play it on the road. I knew it was going to be like to a certain extent, but it's like really bad how the extent was. Like, it's not far at all.
Yeah, it's like a few feet.
But whereas this, it's like anywhere, and they make a big deal about that, so
Yeah, and
I like it.
that's where the money truly goes to. And another disadvantage of having one is I noticed that they're gonna have a bunch of technically third party, so a bunch of non-Nintendo games for the actual Switch. For example, actually I'm forgetting the actual studio, but the company that made Skyrim.
Oh, Bethesda.
Yeah, a bunch of Bethesda games. I'm not sure if they saw. I don't know if they're doing Rockstar. Are they?
They haven't said anything about that yet.
All right, and I
They
do
gave,
know.
like, this. Well, here's the thing. They gave like this huge thing of like third-party developers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going off of.
I don't know if Rockstar was on there.
I don't remember either.
GTA.
Yeah,
They had Activision on there.
Activision's
is
always been
Activision?
with it.
No,
Activision.
Okay, not Activision. Although it's on there. Who does Call of Duty?
I'm forgetting.
Okay.
Microsoft. I mean, no, it's not just Microsoft, because actually, technically, there is already Call of Duty for Nintendo consoles,
Yeah, I know.
but
I'm
those
saying,
are the
like,
crappy versions.
the people who make them. Well, that's because like, how else are you gonna play Call of Duty with a Wii remote? Like,
Use the
at
gun
least now, exactly. At least now you have an actual
controller.
yeah. But
that makes sense.
okay, I forget the people, but I'm just saying they were on there. That doesn't mean Call of Duty since they do other games.
I know, but
Rarely.
the one that I was looking out for the most was Valve. And that's because Valve right
I know
now,
you love Valve.
I do. I love Valve. Something that I'm not currently saving up for, but I really want is the HTC Vive, and that's also by Valve. So if Valve and Nintendo,
or a thing.
that's an attachment for PC games, where it's virtual reality.
Oh, a VR thing.
Yeah, that's what the HTC Vive is. But instead
Why
of
not just get like an Oculus or that's a little expensive.
HTC Vive, it's about $300, but that's because it's virtual reality. And inside the headset there are 2 screens, one for each eye.
Well, hang on a minute.
And then it comes with 2 controllers.
Yeah, but there are other people who do that too.
Yeah,
Like
Oculus
just
and the Vive. The Vive is
There's also Samsung who does like their own line, and Google.
and PS4. But so far, from what I have
PS4 is
seen for
separate.
VR, the HTC Vive has had the best approvals and the highest ratings.
Well, what more could they do?
As I was saying, the reason why I brought it up was because you can actually, if Valve and Nintendo made a deal for the Switch, they could possibly turn Nintendo Switch games into VR, or make VR Nintendo Switch games.
Well, guess what?
They won't.
Switch is VR compatible.
It is, but it won't be Valve or Vive compatible, because the Vive is only Steam games,
Okay, well that's just that.
and Steam is Valve, so you can't say that nobody likes Valve, because every
No, I never said nobody likes Valve.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did.
No one's. Here's what I said. I said no one's interested in Valve this day.
Yeah, they are
Like-
actually,
Because, well, I never hear anyone talking about them anymore.
because most of the stuff that you watch and go for is Nintendo.
No, I mean just literally in general. Like, at school,
You're at a Nintendo school,
I'm not at a Nintendo school, trust me.
whatever.
And even if there are, I don't hang out with any of them. Like, I barely do any of that. But I'm just saying, like, I know, like, no one who talks about Valve. I don't see it anywhere online who talks about Valve. And no, I don't just look at Nintendo stuff, too. Sure, that's, like, something I look at, but that's not the only thing I do. I just don't hear anything to do with Valve. It's just, oh, Portal 2, TF2, Dodo 2.
Dota.
Isn't there Dodo 2?
It's Dota.
Or is it just Dota? Alright, Dota.
It's Dota and Dota 2. It's not Dodo. It's not a stupid bird.
Whatever, the point is, like, I just don't... If they do something new, like, or maybe they're doing something new.
Right now they're working on Half-Life 3.
They've been saying that ever since they were working on Mother.
No, those were just speculations. Right now they legit are working on a new game. And most likely it is Half-Life 3.
Well, we'll
Or
see.
Portal
As soon
3.
as they say Half-Life 3, I'll get excited. But I learned never speculate about things because you'll get disappointed.
I'm actually in the middle of Half-Life right now, so... And I'm loving it, so it's awesome. Another thing that I don't really like about the Switch
What?
would be the battery time. I believe it's 6 hours, really?
Like, no, well, here's the thing.
Maybe
They said
for a
2 to
school
6
day,
hours.
but I mean, I play games more often than that.
The thing is, I imagine with this console is if you're at home, you'll most likely be playing on the TV. This is just something where it's like, oh, if you want to keep playing it, yeah, there's an option. It's definitely gonna have I don't know what it's called, but the car charger, you know, where you can like charge your phone in like a
USB.
lighter outlet. Yeah, USB.
In fact, yesterday,
With one of those. What?
yesterday at Target, I actually saw a DS charger for USB.
Yeah, they make those.
Yeah, I just saw that for the first time yesterday, and I was about to buy it, and then I remembered, hey, I need to get you an eShop card.
Oh yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that bet that we made like a year ago.
Has it really been a year?
Yeah, I think it was in the summer you recorded it.
Damn.
I know. I get to make the Couch Potato 4th year anniversary video. Just kidding, I'm not doing it. It took a lot of work and it got like hardly any payoff at all. But anyway, as going back to the battery life, like they said Zelda was gonna be like, I think 2 hours, which is just
stupid. Yeah.
But the thing I see is if you're gonna play a game like that, like that's definitely a game that I imagine most people will be playing on their TV. But it's kind of like, hey, you can still take it out there technically. Whereas like little, I guess, Virtual Console and those mini games, like that new Street Fighter 2 game and Bomberman, I imagine they're gonna be like 6. It could even be more battery life because they're retro, and that's something where you'll probably see more people playing as like compared to an RPG or something.
Yep. Another, from what I've heard from multiple sources that actually played it, just to see, for the hell of it, they were playing a demo of Breath of the Wild. And they definitely saw a difference between the smaller screen and on the TV. Because they were people that could notice the difference, and they were used to higher frame rates, so they could see the difference for the smaller. And they saw that when playing Breath of the Wild on a TV, it chugged, as in the frame rate, like let's say the top frame rate would be 60, and it was running at more like 40. It's noticeable, but it's not game-breaking, it's slow.
Okay, I mean, you're gonna have that, because this is, I mean, the Wii U's one thing, because you can't really take the Wii U anywhere. It still needs to be in the same line of sight as the TV. So that connection is going to be really stable. But whereas with the Switch, if you're taking it out of the socket, it's not like connected to the TV. It's its whole other separate entity. So they kind of course, the resolution on the screen is going to be smaller. And I can imagine that it's not going to be perfect as the TV. It'll be kind of, it's like a bigger 3DS, but
one screen.
Yeah, one screen. And obviously better graphics and more capability.
Yeah. Another thing that I'm not so much of a fan, or I'm not much of a fan on, would be the actual controllers.
From what alright, so here's what I'll say about them. The one thing that I've really the one thing I did not like, well I shouldn't say did not like, but I was worried about, is that the biggest thing that they say is for like multiplayer games is like, oh, you take one side, the other player takes another side.
Yeah,
like,
I saw
okay,
that as well. That's super
that
tiny.
Only works for, I know, it's like, one, that they're small, and two, that only works for,
2 people.
Yeah, 2 people. Like, do you have to buy a whole nother Switch, or what's the deal with that? Which, to be honest, I still don't know to this point. Because, like, they showed off Mario Kart 8, and they've only showed off 2-player mode for that, and it's like, I really doubt that this is gonna be only 2-player. But they're also like, oh, you can connect more Nintendo Switch. I'm like, yeah, well, that's $600 just for 4 players. So I really doubt they're gonna do that either.
We'll see.
With the controller itself, I heard that, just from what I've heard, they say that, like, IGN said that it feels really comfortable in your hand.
For a
this
small
isn't
person.
like the controller separately. This is the,
the individual.
attached. No, not the individual.
Oh.
This is attached.
Yeah, I also saw IGN's video on it.
So, I mean, if that's what people are saying, I'll believe them. Because that's what they were saying with the Wii remotes too. They were like, oh, it feels just like you're holding a TV remote. Like, it feels good.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like the Wii remotes.
Yeah, they're good. Except when you have to hold them sideways.
Yeah.
The D-pad starts getting weird.
Yeah. Well, at least this doesn't have a D-pad. Thank God.
It does.
I mean, like, well, yeah, it has a D-pad, but, well, no, it's actually buttons. Kind of like the PlayStation controller.
The PlayStation controller is still a D-pad.
Yeah, but, I mean, this is literally just 4 buttons that just go up, right, left, down. They're not connected.
Oh, so just like a
Because-
PC.
Sure, I guess. I don't know.
WASD, those are the controls for most PC games.
Yeah, I guess. It's supposed to be exactly the same as the other controller. So that way, if there's two people, it won't be unfair at all.
Yeah. And my final gripe about it would
I
be...
hate everything about this.
I don't hate everything about it.